All right, man. So we here once again, Porterverse Prada episode, whatever. It always gets better. What's up, man?
Let's get active, bro. We here, man. Where you been at?
I've been here, man.
Nah, I ain't
I've been
seen
trying
you.
to figure. What do you mean?
I ain't seen you. When I seen you? When the last time I seen you, man?
I don't know. It wasn't a long time ago, though.
Felt like it.
Yeah, listen, days go slow when you're trying to make it in America, man. Just trying to make it in America.
America's tough.
We got a guest today. Who we got today, man?
We got the beautiful queen, Sis Shaneka from NC. I got that right?
That's right.
North Carolina.
North Carolina, where
Born
the
and
girls
raised.
are finer. All right.
Oh, North Carolina, where them girls are finer.
Let's go. Yeah, Sis is huge in the real estate space. We connected a few months ago, and you know, I don't even think we was really shooting podcasts at the time, but I just knew at some point I wanted to connect with her, and this is a perfect time. She flew in, jumped on the call, was like, I need you to come through. So here she is.
Here I am, live and in person.
Well, I'm going to jump right into it. Listen, I'm hearing you do mobile homes.
I do.
I don't want to be poor no more.
Okay.
So you got to tell me how to do it.
All right.
Listen, talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old child, because y'all real estate people be going too far, too fast, too furious.
Right.
How do I do it?
How do you do it?
And where do I do it?
So, I mean, mobile homes are pretty much everywhere. Like, do you have your phone? Like right now, you can literally go on your phone right now, go to Google search, and put in mobile home parks near me.
Really?
That simple.
I don't think New Jersey got mobile home parks.
You'll be surprised.
You know they do. East Brunswick. In Jersey, they don't have them like out where you drive past and like, oh, mobile home.
Right.
They be in the cuts.
Right, yeah.
They in the cuts, and they look like they're within the structure of everything. You know, they just don't pop out like that.
Yeah, in the larger cities like here, of course, they're going to be, more in the outskirts.
Beyonce actually shot a video in one of these, I think East Brunswick Mobile Park.
In a mobile home park?
Yeah.
Really?
It's one of her videos in a mobile park, and it was in Jersey, not far from here.
You pull up something, Prada?
Yeah, I see a few actually.
See?
Yep. Carter
But what does
Red.
that mean? You're not.
Lodi.
Are you going to buy somebody else? How about this? A mobile park. Is that park owned by somebody?
Yes, it is. However, so in those parks, so what you could do is literally go drive to one of those parks, drive through the community, and now you're looking for vacant mobile homes.
Vacant mobile homes?
Vacant mobile homes. Vacant mobile home lots. All of the mobile home parks aren't full. Some of them need help infilling their mobile home parks.
You know what's crazy? I don't think of mobile homes like I think of a regular home. I don't think there would ever be a vacant mobile home.
Yeah.
To me, saying vacant mobile home is like saying vacant car.
Well, it's funny
Like,
you
when's the
mentioned
last time
that.
you drive around and see a vacant car?
It's funny you mentioned that because mobile homes are literally like their personal property, like a vehicle.
Could you explain exactly what a mobile home is?
Essentially, it is a home that is movable. Like you can transport it from one place to another.
Okay, so there's is a trailer park the same as a mobile home park?
Yes.
Is
It's a different name.
Is a trailer and a mobile home the same thing?
Yes.
So when I see a big truck carrying a pretty big house, that's a mobile home?
It could be. It could
You
not.
ever see that? Like you see like damn near half a house when we like,
that could be a double wide mobile home. So
Okay.
there's two parts to that.
a double what?
A double wide.
Oh, you from down south?
Yeah.
I thought you said double Y.
Like two Y's?
Like W? Yeah. I thought it had a double Y.
A double wide. WIDE.
Okay.
All right. So there's another half to it. So they put them together.
Yeah.
And then you have like a bigger mobile home.
Okay.
But they still could move it.
Yeah. You just have to move them in two parts.
I got a question. And it could be a stupid question, but I'm going to ask them all.
Never a stupid question.
So my heart is broken
Okay.
because my mom, it's not because she's moving back. She lives in Texas at the time. She's moving back to Jersey, which I'm not heartbroken about. I'm happy about that. But she has the most beautiful home in Texas. Yeah. And she's coming back to Jersey. You know, Jersey, you're getting 1/3 of what you would get in Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why can't they just pick up the house?
Yeah.
We in 2023.
Right.
AI is writing whole books.
Yeah.
Why can't they just figure out the foundation and scoop him up?
Yeah.
And we just buy some land and put the house down.
Yeah. You could do that technically, but it's going to cost like so much money. It would be
right.
ridiculous.
It'll cost a whole house just to move a house.
God.
So the mobile homes, could we do prefab, modular homes over there?
Sir, we don't know what prefab is. Is that before you're fabulous and you're just, you know what I'm saying?
It's when they design your home in a warehouse or in a factory somewhere, so you don't build it on the land. They scoop it and then they bring it.
Yeah. So modulars and mobile homes are similar but different.
Okay.
All right. So yeah,
you're gonna have to break that down. Remember, we don't know what's a modular home.
They're like in the same family, but with a modular home, the materials that they use are going to be a little different. It's going to be closer to an actual house with a modular. It's going to be closer to an actual house. With a mobile home, keep in mind with a mobile home, because they have to be transported, they movable. Like the materials that they're going to use have to be lighter because they have to move, right? So with a modular, they put it in pieces. So it's basically like you're putting together a puzzle.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean?
So it's like a Lego set.
Essentially.
It's a really big Lego set.
Yeah.
A Tetris.
Yes. Essentially, yeah.
Because I've been seeing like tiny homes
a
lot too. Yeah. That's a thing for the mobile home parks.
So that's different. They do have tiny homes that are transportable on wheels. They do have those. And then they have the ones that I'm building. I'm actually developing a tiny home community. So
get out of here.
Yeah.
Why a tiny home?
Is that for tiny people only?
No, it's not for tiny people only.
Okay.
Because number one, I got into mobile home parks essentially because I wanted to help with the affordable housing crisis.
Is that why you wanted to do it?
Partly, and the
Okay.
money's good. Okay,
money's gotta be good. Let's not forget that.
Everybody's like, I got into
the humanitarianism in them. Like they gotta say that first.
Yeah, that's
the beauty pageant.
That's politically
the joint.
correct.
Like they be like, hey, yeah, I want to save the world.
You're right.
But yet I need this bag too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm accomplishing both.
All right.
So the money's real good, and also with the tiny homes, there of course you can build them faster, meaning you can get people in them faster, and sell them faster, and recoup the money faster, and all those good things, right? And they're popular. Like people just they love them. They're popular right now.
So I was looking on your Instagram page, and you were checking out a big space, dirt lot, or it's just no roads, nothing. So I'm looking at the pages that you just told me to check out for mobile home parks, and they look nice and paved roads and things like that. So what's that process like when you actually obtain a mobile home park? Like, say this lot behind me, I'm like, I want to turn this into a mobile home park. What do I got to do to make it livable?
Yeah, it's so much. So I don't even advise people to attempt to build a mobile home park from scratch. And two, oddly enough, a lot of the municipalities won't allow new mobile home parks. So you got to get one that's already grandfathered in. So let's start there. And the cost to do that type of infrastructure is so astronomical. Like once you do it, like the numbers probably won't even make sense anymore. Okay. All right. So actually, that park, the land that you saw, it actually does have a road. You just couldn't see it from that video, but it already has a road there. And that's another reason why, again, I bought it. So my strategy is I go in and buy distressed mobile home parks. These are the ones that the big investors overlook. They probably going to be looking now because I'm putting it out there. But these are the ones that the big investors overlook. They aren't cash flowing currently, So a lot of times the big investors, when they come invest in mobile home parks, even hedge funds and things like this, they come invest in mobile home parks. They want the cash flow. They're cash cows. But if you go in and buy a distressed one, the big investors are overlooking those.
Right.
And some people and other people that want the cash flow, they don't want have to put in the work to rehab the mobile homes, infill the park, or whatever else is required to.
What's infill mean?
Infill means, like I was telling you, if you go drive some of these mobile home parks that you found on Google, and they have a lot, you can see where there's like a slab there, but there's no mobile home there.
Right.
It's the empty lot, so it has to be infilled. They need somebody to bring them.
Wait. If a home is mobile, can someone just drive away at any time?
Yeah, technically, but you gotta have a mobile home mover. All right, you gotta have a mover, and the process.
So you can't just connect it to a pickup truck.
No, yeah.
I'm just asking. Listen,
people don't. That's a good question.
Yeah,
it's
if not really mobile. Like
it's gonna have. Yeah, it's gonna crash. It's gonna flip over.
So in your park, I know you said you got something that's vacant. Why would it be vacant if? I'm trying to understand. Does the owner bring their houses to the lots, right, do you supply the houses for renters?
So it just depends, right? So you do have some mobile home park owners that they'll buy the mobile homes, they'll sell them to the tenants, and because they don't want the headache of dealing with tenants and being a landlord. They only want the cash flow from the lot rent. So there's more than one way that you can cash flow from a mobile home park. Some of them choose to only get the cash flow from the lot rent, and then they eliminate all of the other headaches, maintenance, the calls, and all that kind of stuff that comes along with being a landlord, right? So then you have other park owners, they own the mobile homes as well. So they just rent the mobile homes and the lot.
Okay.
Okay.
So you said rent the mobile homes?
They rent the mobile homes to the tenants.
To the tenants. Mm-hmm. So they own the homes.
Yes.
And they own the lot.
Yes.
So other than the homes and the lot, because now I'm thinking like me. Because I'm thinking like if I have all these people living on my land and my homes, I'm going to put the laundromat there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put the little
Grocery
corner store there.
Yeah.
Like what? Put the little gym there.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm doing with the, I'm developing it's going to be like a RV resort / glamping type of deal.
What's it called? Our resort?
No, I'm going to save the name. Because it's a dope name.
Okay.
But, so yeah, I'm developing, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have like a little store there where they can come and get their supplies for their camping, and you know, what I'm saying, the little s'mores and all that kind of good stuff. And another big thing is laundry. Well, this isn't applicable to mobile home parks, but for RV parks it is. So I'm having a bathhouse so people can go and take showers. Of course, they have to pay for that, but
see now I'm confused now.
Okay. we kind of switched
because in 2023 I don't know anything about mobile homes.
Yeah.
You said I'm gonna have little stuff for their camping. You're making it sound like they're out in the wilderness. I'm gonna have a bathhouse. Don't they have a shower? Yes. Don't they have a shower in the home?
More so for the RVs.
Yeah.
Because she's combining both the mobile and the RV.
So mobile homes don't have showers?
Yes, the mobile homes do. So
the mobile homes do. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're right, Prada. You're right. So I kind of switched gears. Like I got ADHD, so I apologize for that.
Me too.
I apologize to the audience if I confused you. So I kind of switched gears a little bit from mobile home parks to RV parks.
So RVs don't have a shower?
Some of them don't.
It's
more
like a
luxury
Sprinter.
ones do.
Oh, so it's like some people live in an RV. They need a place to stay. There's an open spot at a mobile home park that they could pull up their RV.
Go park that thing.
And you have a bathhouse, blah, blah, blah. And they're living their life. They can stay there for a week, a month, or whatever, and decide they want to drive to California. And you're providing the land and the spot and the amenities.
Correct.
Oh, that's
you got it.
That's fire.
Okay.
That is fire. I like that.
Yeah.
What do you do about since it's such a community? What do you do about like security, so to speak, like making sure everybody's being on their best behaviors?
Local police.
Like
what do you mean?
I mean, I guess
you know what I'm saying. What was it saying?
Listen, in my community, we self-govern ourselves. We all hold each other accountable.
No, you don't.
You know
it's kind of like that for RV parks. For RV park, it's kind of like that too. You have to think about the type of people that RV that enjoy.
Yeah, tell us
RV.
what type of people are RV.
So they're a little more high end because it's more luxury. Think about it. To be able to travel the country in your RV and pull up to a space and live for a month or 3 months, 6 months out of the year or however long. It's more of a luxury market.
I had a friend too had 2 RVs in the back of one of his rental units, and he was renting the RVs on Airbnb as well. Super killer. He's like, they love it. You know what I mean? They love it more than the house actually.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? So you could park a few of them RVs in her park, do some Airbnb, man, get you some passive income.
Yeah, RVs usually nobody broke has an RV.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
that's
they really get nice. They really get luxury. They get luxurious in there. I've seen a few. Yeah.
So, because there's a bunch of them now. We got RVs, we got mobile homes, we got tiny homes. But the gist of the whole thing is, this is the type of real estate that you can get in for less money than traditional homes.
I would say with mobile homes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So if someone is interested in getting started with real estate investing and they have little capital, I would say start with mobile home investing.
Okay, but now I'm invested in a mobile home. I got to see someone like you who owns a mobile home park.
Yep.
So I could park my mobile home in that park.
Yep.
And now you will help me rent it, or now I got to still get it rented?
You got to get it rented.
Okay.
But what happens
but I have to pay you rent to be in that park.
Yes. But you just pass that off to your tenant.
It's an expense.
Yeah.
Right.
You just pass that off to your tenant.
So
a lot of times, if you go into the mobile home park and it's already, ideally, you want to go into the mobile home park, drive it, find a vacant one, and keep it there. So it's already there, so you don't have to move it and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. It's already there. Yeah.
So with the mobile homes, is there like, you're just part of the town. It's not like its own thing, right?
What you mean?
Because I have a crazy imagination.
Okay.
So as we keep out talking about bathroom and stores, I'm like, this sounds like a town.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Essentially,
as soon as you put a gas station there, it's a town. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a community. It's a
Okay.
community.
Yeah.
It's like a subset of the larger community.
Yeah, but is there like a mayor?
No.
Mayor of the mobile homes?
The property manager would be like the mayor.
But that's why I was thinking about the security. Like through my complex, the security car drives around. Like, you know what I mean? You put that there, now it makes the people feel even more safer, which drives up the property value, you know?
What's the average, I don't know if there is an average, what's the average like price of a mobile home?
That's a good question, but it's market specific, right? So I'm from North Carolina. In North Carolina, you can get a mobile home for less than $10,000.
And that's like what, 2-bedroom?
2 bedroom, 2 bath.
Yeah.
You can't even get a car for $10,000. Right.
Yeah, you can get a mobile home for less than $10,000.
So what is Jersey? Jersey's what's a
like
mobile home in Jersey?
50.
70 grand?
I don't know. It's not my market, but I know it would be higher than my market. But even still, like even though in Jersey it would be higher, it would be significantly lower than a traditional single family home.
But how much do they rent for?
It depends. It's market.
It's Jersey.
specific.
It's still gonna be
confused now.
$1,800.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about the actual home, right? We're talking about the home could be less than $10,000 for that 2-bedroom, 2
That's
bath.
impossible, bro.
No.
But wait, if it is that, why would it be any different in whatever state? Wouldn't it just be the lot that costs more?
No.
Why would the home cost
It's
more?
like buying a home 30 minutes south of here. It's
Right.
going to be less than living here.
Yeah, but the home costs more because of our taxes, our property taxes,
our
and things
location.
like that.
It's
the
the
location.
location.
Yes, exactly. But the home itself,
Like think
To
about
build, you're saying.
yes.
But it don't matter. It's where it's on.
Yeah.
So $10,000 mobile home on top of a place that...
But the home itself is $10,000 no matter where. Am I getting this right or wrong?
No, it's not
Why
right.
wouldn't it be?
Why
That's like saying, wait, hold on, bro. 1 second. Wait, you said mobile homes are like vehicles. I could buy the same vehicle here in New Jersey as I do in North Carolina. That car is typically the same price. That Lexus ES is the same down south.
Well, we're not talking about the car. You're talking about what parking lot you're parking in.
So that's what
So you
I'm
go to
saying.
New York City.
So it's actually the park we're talking about, not the home.
The location of the park.
It's still gonna dictate the price of that mobile home. That's just what it is. It's just,
You know what?
I understand exactly what you're saying. Trust me, I get it.
That's
but
why I pay so much here. If this was in South Jersey, I'll be paying half.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, I didn't make the rules, Prada, okay?
Nah, it's all
I didn't make
So
the
how'd you get into this?
Good question. So I actually grew up in a mobile home.
Okay.
So where I'm from, like if you have a everybody essentially lives in mobile homes where I'm from. Like that's the thing. Like
You know what's so crazy? People who have never lived in a mobile home look down on mobile homes.
they do.
Naturally.
Right.
They
'Cause
do.
it seems like some tiny thing. I remember, I don't know how old I was whenever I'm not going to say when it was, but when I was younger, we went to the Olympics.
Yeah.
I just gave it away because it was in Georgia. And we stayed with a family member who was in the mobile home. I didn't know it was a mobile home because I don't know what mobile homes are.
Right.
But, you know, it was boxy and the square went around.
Yeah.
When you're inside,
You don't
It's
feel
it ain't
like
no
that.
difference in another house.
Exactly.
It's a house.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Kitchen, living room.
Yeah.
Rooms. Like there's no, when you're inside, it's a home.
Yeah, and now like they're making them where they're like
Extravagant.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm in a box right now. What's the
Yeah.
difference? If you take this box and put it outside, it's a mobile home.
and put it on some wheels. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a mobile home.
Now you got me thinking like the containers. Do you park those there too?
You probably
The
could.
container homes should be fire.
Those are homes, bro.
Yeah.
These things are
And
serious, man.
they cost more, and I got a team that's doing that too. But we'll talk about that another time.
Okay.
But they're a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Can we do a luxury mobile home container park Jersey style? Like the whole park,
We
like
could.
Yeah.
We
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
could.
Yeah.
Because listen, inventory is crazy low here.
Mm-hmm.
Prices are crazy high. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
Come roll up the Porter and Prada land.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yo,
Nah, for real, bro. My boys are spinning today. I'm like, hold on.
the community,
Hold on.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make it safe, make it clean, have
Yeah.
the laundry mats.
Mm-hmm.
All one price. You don't pay for your laundry when you come down. It's all one price. All one price we do.
Listen, don't let
Babysitter?
He's the imagine. He got the imagination. I'm gonna work out the numbers. Let him go ahead and imagine.
All one price.
She's like, really? All of that?
Yeah.
Because
That's
our
a
little
bag.
mobile, we have taxes within our own
Within the community. That's a fact. Like HOA fees.
right?
HOA fee.
But our community
Y'all have
also.
I don't, but it's a good idea.
Definitely good idea.
It's a good idea.
You know what I mean? Because that grass grows around the mobile home and things like
Feathers
that.
are
It's all good. You've been
infiltrated.
feathering since you walked in.
Yeah, we have
all
to-
good.
Yeah, we gotta have our own system.
Yeah.
Our own systems, within our community, it's not just that we want you to live there. We want you to prosper beyond our community. So we're gonna
Absolutely.
have people like Sis and Prada who are gonna have classes within, the center of a mobile home to bring you to maybe you own your own mobile home, maybe you own your own credit company, but we don't only house you, we teach you so you can move on to bigger and better pastures because
dope.
we're like a college community.
Yeah.
You learn and
why I
grow
hang
here.
around him.
You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you just add in a daycare too, so the babies can have somewhere to like.
Yeah,
right
while
there
you
in
while
the
you
community?
learning them babies can be,
We're gonna have a daycare. We're gonna have a pray care because we call instead of churches, we don't know what religion you are. So we're gonna have a
Yeah.
pray care.
Yeah.
It's a
For
place
sure.
where you can pray
For
wherever
sure.
you
For
believe
sure.
in, whether it's the energy you believe
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Porter's on today. What?
You know what
You
I'm
must
saying?
have took one of them shisha. What you call them joints? I don't even know. Them brain food joints.
The heroin.
It is.
That's what do you call it? A heroin's like a strong woman. Like, oh, you're thinking about the drugs. Your brain's in the wrong spot. If you look up, you know what I'm talking about, right? A heroin.
No. No.
I'm gonna look it up. No, I don't do drugs. I don't even drink alcohol. Never, not once in my life.
That's the funniest thing ever because he's so lit and he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Ever. I know you don't either though.
That's dope.
It's
yeah.
the energy.
It's the energy.
It's the energy.
Yeah. I've been like 4 years sober though.
Oh, you were alcoholic?
I guess you could say that.
Really?
When you drink a lot, you
Oh
know.
my God! You know we on a podcast right now, right?
I mean, I used to drink a lot.
Prada's alcoholic, everybody.
Sis knows when we was talking. I'm like, yo, I drank many nights, many days just for social reasons, like going out, hanging out.
that's normal. That's not
Nah, that is alcoholism.
No, it's not. Alcoholism is when you're by yourself, alone, and you're like,
All right, there's no different than me saying I don't want to be alone. I'm gonna go out so I can drink.
Oh.
That's like I want to do it. I don't want to stay home and do it. I'm gonna go out and do it.
okay, so a person who I'm coming from a perspective of someone who doesn't drink at all. So I don't even know you're drunk unless you're falling over acting stupid. I don't know what tipsy is. I've never been tipsy.
All right.
Never wanted to be tipsy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was always scared. Like, what if somebody grab my butt? I'm not gonna know who it is. I'm so dizzy. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for a perspective. To me, when I think of an alcoholic, I think of like when you walk in those apartments and, there's stuff everywhere. Like, what's wrong? I've been here for 7 days straight. I don't think of like,
alcoholic doesn't always need help right then and there, but you can be on the verge.
If you don't need help, you're not an alcoholic.
No. Get it out. You can still be a drug addict, but be functional.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could take crack cocaine every day, but still go to work and do your job.
What is crack cocaine? I thought there were two separate things.
No, that's cocaine and crack.
Are two separate things.
It's the same thing with two different forms.
So the powder that you are,
that's the party drug, and then the crack.
yeah. So they're two
It's
different
the
things.
hard one with the pipe.
Why does everyone compound those things?
What do you mean, like
Like,
crack
does anyone
cocaine?
actually do crack cocaine? Is that a thing?
Well, crack is
How do you
cocaine,
ask for that,
bro.
You say, yo, I need some of that crack cocaine.
Nah.
That's if you
How
want to
did
go
we
to jail.
get
Right?
here? We were talking about RV parks. Now we're talking about crack cocaine.
I had to let him know. I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we got to bring it back. Bring it back. So listen. I also was on your page and I noticed that much different from what I talk about, right? Because I talk about the 3S process, right? My 3S process is to fix your credit.
Socialism.
Socialism. Bring it back. My 3S process is structure, sequence, and strategy, right? Okay. The structure is to fix your credit, build your credit, organize. Okay. Sequence is to go get the money from the bank so that way you can be able to take care of the strategy, which is what you do, right? Yes. That's why I always connect with people like yourself because I get the foundation, I get the money, and then we go put it somewhere that works.
Absolutely.
But you, on the other hand, you don't talk about credit. You don't care about credit.
Nope.
You don't really, deal with the credit side of things. But you are buying mobile home parks. You're buying mobile homes, and you don't use credit at all.
That's correct.
So
you're rich.
What I am is I'm innovative. I'm resourceful.
Okay. Go ahead with it.
All right. So, I acquire my properties using something called creative finance. All right. So it doesn't require income verification, tax returns, credit, or any of those things. None of those things are involved with the way I acquire properties.
So you robbing people? Or?
No, no.
So what do you need? How do you just buy a property?
So let me break it down to you. So, I literally just got a property last week using this method, right? It's called subject to. I'm gonna try to keep it not dumbed down, but I'm gonna try to keep it simple as I can. So subject to is one of those methods where you can go and acquire someone's house. This is a house, which I don't even really deal with houses anymore, but it was such a good deal. Acquire someone's house. The mortgage stays in their name. I get the deed, and I make the payments. You look confused. You look confused.
Yeah, so I think I heard of this before. Mm-hmm. It's like, is that what Lenny and them be doing sometimes? Like, listen, we know you're about to lose this joint. Why don't you? But it's still in their name?
Yes.
I don't understand that part.
Yeah, it stays in their name.
Sometimes you can't afford something. Like your vehicle, right? You got a car, you can't make the car notes. You're like, I see you, I like the car, I want the car. You're like, all right, yo, take the car. You'll keep it in your name, but now I start making the payments. But now I take over ownership of that vehicle.
But if it's not in your name, it's not yours.
Oh yeah, it's mine because I got the deed.
What?
Yeah.
It's in their name.
The mortgage is in their name.
The mortgage is in the name.
Yes.
So the stuff that can make your credit all bad is in their name.
Correct.
But the actual ownership of the property is in your name.
That's correct.
Whoa.
That's correct.
For sure.
Subject to.
Subject to. We're
is
taking
that,
over the house.
Is that T.O. or the number 2?
T.O.
Okay.
Subject to the existing mortgage that's already in place.
You keep your mortgage. I'm going to pay your mortgage. But you're going to sign over the deed to me.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. And then you pay me what you couldn't pay in the first place?
Who's paying who?
Who's paying you?
The person that I'm going to essentially sell the house to or rent it to. It's my house now. The seller isn't living in there anymore.
They're gone.
They're gone. It's mine.
But it's in their name?
It's in their name, but it's mine.
So it's in their name and they move out. You put somebody else in the house?
Correct.
Why would the person moving out do that?
Good question. So in this particular situation, they're going through a divorce. Unfortunately, but fortunately for me, they were going through a divorce.
Oh, you're going to boom then because that's just the thing these days. But go on.
Yeah. They were going through a divorce, and they wanted to, split ways. Neither one of them wanted to stay in the house. Or maybe he has some, sentimental attachments there. He doesn't want to be there. All right, he doesn't want to be there, and she wants to move on with her life. So, I propositioned him with this idea, and he was with it.
No. But how do they benefit from you?
I'm still making a payment. Their credit is good. Prada's a credit guy.
Right.
Their credit remains good and intact. He can't make the mortgage payment and pay the rent to his new place that he's moving to. He can't afford that.
Oh, so he's just like, I'm moving out and you got it.
Yeah.
And all he or she is benefiting from is no headaches. Your credit's good.
Credit good. Credit good.
Because if she can't make the payments, then
he couldn't make it anyway.
Yeah, you can't make it. You're gonna end up in bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? Foreclosure.
So you just pull up on somebody, distressed mobile home. It looks like they're getting kicked out regardless. Hey, you about to hit what? I'm trying to figure out the incentive. You're leaving anyway. I gotta wait. You at least your credit won't go bad.
Listen, I don't even do all that. I don't say none of that. So he called me. First of all, he called me. So I already know he needs my help. He called my sign, a bandit sign. For those who don't know, you see those signs. Probably don't see them here in Jersey. I don't know.
Sometimes we use bandit signs.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was actually a mobile home sign. Because like I said, I don't even deal with houses too much anymore anyway. But so I had put out some mobile home signs that say, we buy mobile homes, put my phone number on there. He called the sign and he said, hey, I see your sign that said you buy mobile homes. Do you buy houses too? I said, well, sometimes I do. Tell me what's going on. He tells me what's going on. I said, all right, let me go out there and take a look at it. Nice brick ranch, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, very nice. Already living ready there. We're already living in it. So I said, listen, how much were you thinking of that you wanted to get for this property? He tells me a number. I said, well, you know that once you go to close, you have to pay off your existing mortgage, right? So once you pay off your existing mortgage, you're only going to net this amount, right? What if I just gave you that net amount?
There you go.
What if I just gave you that net amount and then you let me take over the payments of your house?
But it's your mortgage still.
Stays in your name, but I get the D.
But he won't be able to get another house until... Well,
here's the thing. There is a method that can be used where it depends. It's
Subject 3?
No. A mortgage lender, depending on the mortgage lender that you use, but actually once the house is rented out and he can show that the payments are being made and it's being rented, then the mortgage can actually take that off of his debt to income ratio so that he can qualify for another home if he wanted to.
Okay.
But, and I'm not making this up, I promise, the money that I'm going to give him, the net amount that he was going to make, he's going to take that and buy a mobile home with it.
So you're going to help him get a new one.
Yeah, he's going to buy a mobile home with it because now he's going to have a house that's paid off and all he has to pay is $200-$300 lot rent a month and the light bill.
So it's like double dipping.
Yeah.
Oh, like this is different.
Very
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's up to.
That's how we get down in North Cackalack. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean?
Damn, I feel like everything's just much harder here.
It's not.
No,
I don't think so. I mean,
it's
it's
the same
not
deals here, but you got to be intentional about it.
Yeah.
She's already in the field. She's already in the game. So, things come her way just because they compound from her prior seeds that she planted.
Right.
That sign alone, right?
Yeah.
Most people are not putting up signs. Put up a sign. You never know who's going to see it.
Yep.
That's what we do every day. We put up signs. We market. You know what I'm saying? So now the marketing of it is paying her,
She put up a good energy side. Need good energy?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We get a lot of calls that I need good energy.
Oh, man. So you lived in the mobile home.
Yeah.
And you just woke up one day and said, I want to own one of these?
No. So what happened was, I've always documented my process on social media, more so on Facebook. Instagram is pretty new to me. I was documenting on Facebook, and people were seeing my, my process and my progress with me wholesaling houses and making money. I always show my checks and my deals and closing, et cetera, et cetera. So in doing so, I kind of became what they call this influencer by happenstance. Like I wasn't trying to be that. And so I created this, and I was documenting this process in other people's Facebook groups. You know what I mean? I was just sharing my story, whatever. But this good energy, people were attracted to it. Like it was like a magnet. Like
they were attracted to your results, but go on. Yeah,
the energy. But they were attracted to it, and so I was getting a lot of response, engagement, et cetera, et cetera. So people started kicking me out their groups. They was hating. So I created my own group, my own Facebook group, real estate investor Facebook group, and the thing went crazy. Like it was the fastest growing real estate investing group ever. Like I got like over 35,000 members in it right now.
The free group.
Yeah. And so in doing so, like that's now some of the big guys, like they're coming to me wanting to partner and, collaborate and things like that. So this one guy came to me, he was like, hey, like, would you do a class with me in your group for free? It'll add value to your group and let me teach on mobile home investing. I was like, sure, let's do it. So we did this 3-part marathon all about teaching everybody how to invest in mobile homes from A to Z for 3 days, right? And so while I'm there, like I'm learning too, like I'm co-hosting it with him, but I'm taking notes and I'm learning. And I'm like, I'm looking at his results and the amount of money that it's cost, like it's such low barrier to entry to get into mobile homes. And then I'm like, damn, like I grew up in mobile homes and they're all around. Like, why haven't I been doing this? And that's what kind of sparked it. And I started investing in mobile homes from there.
Damn.
I like that.
Yeah. It's known and popping.
Just jump into it.
Yeah.
So from that Facebook group to now who you are, because the Facebook group was just something you was giving back to the community.
Right.
Now you're a coach, right?
Yep.
You're doing events. You're doing more webinars.
Yep.
You're doing conferences. You got something coming up, actually.
Yep.
What's that coming up exactly?
So I'm actually doing a 2-day like mastermind for mobile home park people who are interested in learning how to invest in mobile home parks, right? So it's a 2-day master class where they're going to learn everything about mobile home parks, and I'm actually going to take them on a tour to shadow me in the field at one of my mobile home parks. And actually one of my mentees owns a mobile home park down the street. So we're going to tour her park and we're going to tour my park, and they're going to learn about everything about mobile home parks, the due diligence, and actually see it live and in the field with my contractors out there working on,
And you have a mentee that owns a whole park.
Yeah.
See, that's what's important.
That's what's
Down the street from my park.
Yeah, see, that's what's. How did you let her do that?
What you mean? Listen, I love it.
I get it. You know what? I got to think of the whole United States because I'm thinking about like
this is my block.
I don't see that's that energy. I don't have that scarcity mindset energy, right? I have an abundant mentality.
Right. But there's only a certain amount of parking spots outside this window right here. Regardless of how much energy you got, you parking the wrong one, you getting towed. Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How many mobile parks are there? There has to be a point where it's like we need to build. Like there's not enough homes in New Jersey.
Right.
So what's you have to build more homes or more apartments.
Like you said, some municipalities don't even allow you to get any more new ones. So
no, some of them don't allow new mobile home parks. Mm-hmm. You just gotta. But a lot of them, like I said, are also distressed. Most of the mobile home parks are owned by older people. Was it? Baby boomers.
Baby boomers. I'm thinking about yeah.
But they're older. They want to retire. Their children have absolutely no interest in taking over the business. They're done with it.
Sounds like the group home model.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they're done with it. So, they're out there for sale.
The thing about it, do you find any that's thriving, more distressed sellers than distressed land or distressed parks?
Say it again.
Distressed sellers versus distressed parks. When they say distressed sellers, it's like they have a motive for moving on and getting out of the business, but the park is still profiting, it's still thriving, right? Do you find those, or you only find where the park is like?
It's a combination of both.
Okay.
Yeah, but I prefer the ones where the park is distressed, not necessarily the seller.
Okay. Because
even though that seller is distressed, believe you me, those mobile home parks still, you're gonna pay hefty.
Yeah. And in North Carolina, roughly how much is that looking like?
So it depends. If you use my method, it looks very sexy because I know how to negotiate deals and I use a different strategy than most people do. So, for example, the last mobile home park that I purchased is 7 acres. It already has 16 mobile homes on it. 3 of them had tenants, and they were paying a nominal lot rent, $300-$400, whatever it was. It wasn't a whole lot, but 3 of them had tenants, and the rest of them needed to be rehabbed. So again, we go in there and I, negotiate it with the seller. Hey, Mr. Seller, I know the park is run down. Obviously, you don't care too much about it. You're not trying to fix it up. You're not, you know what I mean? So I got that mobile home park for $150,000. The whole
park.
My
goodness.
The whole park. Oh, it gets better. So I used creative finance, right? Gave him $20,000 down payment. He's carrying the note for the remaining $130,000, amortized over 30 years at 0% interest.
I don't know how you got that.
Yeah, I don't
know how you got
Listen,
that off.
I negotiate like a
That's
like
pretty
a hostage
good.
negotiator.
That's pretty good right there. See, but that all right. So that 20,000 that was down, that's pretty good for you. You can find that 20K.
Yeah.
For many, they can't, and that's why I push the credit piece.
Yeah.
Because you're doing a seller finance play right there, and typically that's how we buy the businesses, right? We buy businesses, we come in there and we negotiate seller financing.
Right.
Where exactly what she said, they're carrying the note, and we just kind of come down with a deposit, and that's fine. But most people don't have the deposit.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
that's why I like to push the credit out there, is to leverage the credit to get the money.
Yeah.
You know, because most 9-to-5ers can't save up even 20K.
It makes sense.
Yeah, that's good though. It's very
Why
good.
you looking at me like that?
No, I'm looking at you, but I'm like, I have a crazy imagination, so I'm daydreaming about this whole park thing. I'm like, so is there gonna be like, can we have like an electric park? Because people are buying more Teslas. You know what I'm saying? So there's stations by each of the joint. Like I'm just thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's real estate though.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a funny story about Teslas, man. Me and my guy Juan, we was driving over to somewhere in like I don't know, man, New York somewhere, like upper New York. And we from Jersey, so we taking this ride. And bro, when I tell you, once we started getting outside of the city limits, there were no more Tesla gas electric stations. So Tesla let you know, like, listen, you got to go to this next spot and juice up so you can make it to the next spot.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. While we're doing this, though, it's adding 2, 3, 4, 5 hours on the trip.
Right. Wow.
The trip was only 4 hours in total, period. It started looking like a 10-hour trip. I'm like, yo.
Wow.
So for anyone who likes Teslas, don't take your Teslas on a long trip, especially when you're going where places that don't have stations, charging stations. Yeah, I ain't with that.
They need to listen. It needs to.
You gotta have that battery pack where you could just
power up. You know what I mean?
Oh man, dude, and that's funny because certain stations are super stations, super power stations versus regular stations. It's very crazy because that's how they're making more money.
I don't know how the batteries work, but it shouldn't be. It should be. You should be able to pull up to a Tesla spot and just go.
This ain't Nintendo, bro. You ain't about to blow this cartridge.
Listen. Why is it not Nintendo?
Listen, man.
Nintendo exists. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
I'm just saying we got rovers on Mars collecting rocks for 20 years. We gotta get this together. Like, why my Tesla dying out after 2 states?
Elon know what he's doing, man.
Nah, he knows what he's doing. He just
drag it.
He just dropped. Last year, he dropped the price of Teslas 20% just to stick it to the government. Because if electric cars under a certain amount, you get that $7,000 rebate or whatever. And he hates the government. Oh, wow. And he just did it again. So the big Tesla truck with the wings that open, it used to be like 110. It's like 70 now.
Wow.
Because he make most of his money off the accessories, not really the vehicle.
What's accessories?
The battery. The battery is everything. You get multiple batteries so we don't go through that same issue that I was just talking about. So you could...
Is that a real thing?
For sure.
You buy multiple batteries?
Yeah.
Nah, he just made that up.
I'm telling you. You buy the multiple batteries, you buy the battery chargers.
That's like buying multiple engines for your car. Like, yo, I'm going to take 3 of these so I know down the line.
Listen, you buy the multiple batteries, you buy the multiple chargers. You know what I'm saying? The portable chargers so you don't have to pull up to the gas station. Yo, listen, man.
Is that
Elon, come find me, man.
A thing?
Don't even worry about it, man. They ain't ready. I
don't know.
They ain't ready.
And these cars need to run on water. They need to stop all that.
They off the dude that,
right.
that came up with that.
They took him out. Everybody who comes up with that,
they gotta go.
Yeah.
Out.
It's killing the whole industry. Like,
out.
Once you put,
out. All right. So what's the play here? I got a couple lines of credit. I got a community with a couple lines of credit. Mm-hmm. But we like to buy cash flowing things. Yeah. Because when we put our money in, we want to get some money out.
Absolutely.
Right? We don't do passionate businesses where we love, I like to bake cookies, so I'm gonna start a bakery.
Right.
Yeah. Nothing based on energy. You know what I mean? So collectively, we probably got like 5 million in lines of credit and loans and things like that right now. And we're looking for investments.
Oh yeah.
Are you looking for investors?
Absolutely.
We'll talk.
We talk.
I like that.
I like that.
No. Investors. Uh-huh.
Aha.
This guy's always thinking.
Investors.
Yeah.
When you come into the store and we have different booths and you figure out which type of thing you want to invest in. It's our best.
Yeah, you keep throwing it out there, they're gonna be picking it up. They're gonna be picking it up. You know what I mean?
I got a million of these. Man.
Oh, that's what's up. All right.
So listen, the first move, because I like to go, because people watch and hear stuff, and then they're like,
bring it home.
Oh, they go eat a sandwich and it's over.
Yeah.
So if you want to get into real estate and you are scared, like 99% of people are, I'm scared. Okay. But you want to start lower cost. You want to start. You could start with a mobile home. Yeah. Not a whole park.
For sure.
You can start with a mobile home.
Yeah.
How do you find that? You can Google mobile homes near me.
Yeah. Google mobile home parks near me.
And you go pull up.
Pull up.
Wait, can you pull up? Like, do you need a realtor?
No, absolutely not.
I'm just saying, now we going through the process now.
Absolutely.
So you can just pull up and what? You pull up to the park and what?
So the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to look for signs of distress. Mobile homes that look vacant, maybe boarded
let me
up.
stop you real quick.
Okay.
You're pulling up to the park to randomly look at homes, or are you finding a mobile home for sale?
No, I don't care if it's for sale. I'm not looking for ones that are for sale necessarily. Of course, if I see a for sale sign, I'm going to contact that.
Right.
But not necessarily. So I'm driving through the park, and I'm just looking for signs of distress. I'm looking for a mobile home.
What's a sign of distress?
Good question. Broken windows, boarded up windows.
Oh, so it's done up.
Yeah.
And sorry to be ignorant for this question, but these homes are also categorized with the USPS. They have addresses.
Yes.
Each every one of them.
Is it distressed property a property someone does not live in?
Somebody could live in them. It don't necessarily have to be vacant, but if it's vacant, it's all the better for me. Like I prefer vacant ones. Right. So I don't have to deal with having to relocate somebody.
All right. So you find one.
Yep, find one.
This looks distressed.
Now I'm gonna go to the park manager, because every mobile home park has a park manager.
Park ranger.
Park manager. Okay. All right. Most of them are on site. Some of them are not, but most of them are on site. If they're not on site, then most mobile home parks have signage in the front with the name of the mobile home park and a phone number. So either I'm going to go directly to the park manager, and I'm going to go to them and say, hey, I'm an investor. I was driving through your park, and I saw that you have this mobile home over there that looks distressed. It looks like no one's living in there. What's going on with it? We're going to have a conversation. She's going to tell me, like, listen, I can help you out, park manager, because you're not getting lot rent or rent for this. So you're losing money for the park owner right now, right? I'm going to help you. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to, fix it up. I'm bringing a tenant in here. So now you're recouping your money that you're losing right now. So now you're beneficial to the park manager. You're adding value to them, okay? That's one method that you can do.
Before you move on to the next method, that park manager that's not getting any rent for that lot, what do they do to get that person from the lot when they're not getting paid? Do they do the eviction process or something? Okay.
Yes.
Same process as any other process.
Yep, they got to do an eviction process.
Gotcha.
And if the park was owned by the tenant, if they don't pay the lot rent, they could put a lien on it and actually take the mobile home as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So distressed.
So
why did they even say that? Like, why can't this be stressed?
I don't know.
Or they pointing to it and say distressed.
This right here is stressed.
Yeah. This one good. Distressed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
okay.
What
So it was number 2. You were going on.
Yeah. So that's a method that folks from your community or folks listening that may have access to capital, and if you use Prada, you will. But if they have access to some capital, that's a good way that they can invest some of that capital, go in. And mobile homes relatively cost way less to rehab versus houses. Yeah. Significantly less. All right, so that's one method. So if they have the capital, they can do that.
It's more like pimp my ride.
Yeah. So people that don't that don't have access, what they can do is they can wholesale it, right? So they can go in there and find find that same distressed mobile home, and they're not going to go and fix it or anything. They're going to get it under contract for a certain amount.
And find you.
And then find me.
Part of this, you don't have to skip trace because you just go straight to the property manager or the park manager, and they know exactly who owned it. They don't,
Absolutely.
They know the whole info.
They know everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's good. Because when you wholesaling in the real world or outside of the group home, the property, what do you call it? The group.
The
mobile home. Sheesh, I keep going group home. It feels so. He's like, yeah, group. Yeah. All right. What we do is we go find these addresses, these distressed properties, same way. But now we got to find the tenants or the owners, and it's hard as hell. But she has the list of everybody in the park.
Absolutely.
That's like the easiest thing I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying?
I like
instead of skip tracing and trying to do all of this been verified stuff to find them.
So you own. You own more than one mobile home park?
Yes.
How many you own?
2.
See, you own a mobile home. You know how cool that is?
Is it?
Do you understand that? Because I know one thing I do know is if you're an entrepreneur and you get into business and you're hustling, bustling, you learn about mobile parks, you learn about mortgages and distressed properties. You're so in your world that you forget how incredible that is, how you're the 0.015% of America, how you've won in such a big way. It's just work to you. Like, I'm gonna show you how to do it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like such a huge
blah,
thing.
blah, blah.
Like, you own imagine me saying that. Me and Michelle were just talking about when I tell people what I do for a living. When they ask me, I get really a little bit anxiety. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Yeah. And I can say so many things.
Yeah.
Depending on who you are is how I answer. Right. Because I may be a little bit weirded out by it because I want to sound like I'm special. Yeah. Right. That's why people have big long names. Like they could be like someone takes out the garbage and like they're vice president of trash removal services. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you could say, so what do you do for a living? Oh, I own mobile home parks. It's like, damn. That's why your love life's so slow. It's intimidating. You on the home. Oh, my bad.
That was triggering because I've been told that.
You can't say that. Don't say that. If you go, do not say that. Yeah. Do not put that on your dating profile.
Oh
I own mobile home parks. Like, oh, okay. I can't. I'm not gonna make it through 2 questions. What do you do? What's he gonna say? What's a good? If you meet a guy out, right?
Yeah.
And he's semi-handsome. You know what I'm saying?
He couldn't wait to get over here. Yeah. This is where he thrives. Yeah.
This is the stress part of the conversation.
Oh my God.
It was like, what does he say to you to make? Because I know I don't care what you say. I know you're about the energy, but at the end of the day, when he tell you what he do for a living, what makes you say, "Oh, okay, I could work with that"?
Oh man, I mean, so typically I'm surrounded by other entrepreneurs. For the most part, I'm either in my own little space.
It doesn't help you. You think it does, but it doesn't. Absolutely not.
Oh my gosh.
Because you women think that helps them. Like, yeah. I mean, I'm around Pradas and all. Everybody's zooming, blah 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 blah. But usually they don't mate with their own.
Really?
Because why do I want you hustling, bustling, and doing your triple work? I'm hustling like they want someone who's gonna be to stabilize what's going on.
Really? That's what you want, Prada?
I don't know, man. I want the hustle and bustle too, bro.
He's lying.
Where I'm at right now in life, you need to understand. You gotta understand what we got going on. You gotta be on the same type time,
right? But they gotta understand what you're doing. Look, okay, see, I can't get too deep, brother, but I can win this argument.
Nah, man. Nah, you gotta rock and roll, bro.
Right, but you gotta understand what you do outside your home is business, right? Mm-hmm. But your home is a business.
I agree.
Home is a business.
I agree.
Sure.
There's mad totally moving parts, bro.
I totally agree.
There's school and what time there's like that is a business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's tough. I'm just saying, was a guy that's not part of the I make $1 million a year gang or I own this or own that, do they even stand a chance? And I'm just keeping it real. I'm talking about upon meeting you. You're at some gathering. Mm-hmm. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I own mobile homes. Oh, that's great. What do you do? And I'm telling you right now, he's frozen. He's frozen with what even to say.
My sanitation dudes make money too, though. But
she's not going.
Some people hear that and be like,
Yeah, she said she's doing that. She's doing, keep it real.
I would definitely, like, I'm always approachable. I'm gonna be nice. I'm never gonna be nasty. I'm gonna be nice. But no, I couldn't do it. And it's because, like he said, like, they wouldn't understand my world either. Like, I'm in New York. Like, I just got back from Miami. I was just in.
Oh, so you're assuming the level of understandings?
No, I'm not assuming they're not gonna understand.
You just did.
Because they gotta go to work. No, they gotta go to work.
They gotta go to work while she going to Miami.
She going to work.
She going to Miami. Bro, listen. If you gotta go to work and I'm telling you I'm going to work in Miami, you like, really?
That part.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Right.
It is nice.
See, you know what I'm saying? So that's one aspect of it. They're not gonna understand. Like I spend money. You know what I mean? Like
Oh gosh, see, this is getting critical.
You know what I mean?
So right there, they can't. You only got but 5 things they can say. I'm a real estate investor.
Entrepreneur.
So they gotta own.
They gotta
something.
make money though.
They can't work for nobody else.
They be broke sometimes.
They do. They do. Be broke
Most entrepreneurs are broke.
Yeah.
But yes, I couldn't date
down.
a non.
You can't date down.
Can you date? No. Listen, can you date someone that's
who makes less than
making
you?
like 6 figures a year?
Yes.
100K.
Yeah.
But not living in North Carolina though, because 100K goes far down there.
It does go far down.
Up here, 100K is like
she's kidding. She's not telling you the truth right now.
I am.
What you just said does not go with everything that happened before that. You cannot date someone that only makes 100K.
I could, because you know what I'm gonna do? 10x it.
Oh,
gonna teach him. I like that.
And then you're going to be unattractive because he's not going to be strong. He's not going to be a leader. And you had to teach him how to be a man.
No, but if he can execute on it, he's absolutely a leader.
Yep.
And
and
if
a
he
man.
can execute on it.
Because we all need a little bit of information, a little bit of direction, my brother.
There are
That's
some men or males.
The wife will teach you. They'll teach you something.
There are some males that, you can give them, the support, the information, et cetera, but they can't execute.
Yeah.
That kind of man, I
So
can't
you want a
do
chia
nothing with
pet?
that. No,
Oh,
absolutely
no,
not.
I'm saying.
No, I just got to have somebody that can execute because I'm an executor. And if you can't execute, it's going to be unattractive to me. I'm going to lose respect. And then once I lose respect, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Sounds like an employee. I'm just saying.
Bro, you said life is a business.
I need someone.
You said the home is a business.
Right.
The home.
Yeah, that's the home.
I just need someone to execute. It sound like a job. Like, I need someone who can execute.
He don't have to execute for me. He got to execute for himself. Yeah.
I like her.
I feel like
her perspective.
I don't believe
agree
it.
with it.
Thank you, Prada. Because most guys, and the add insult to injury.
Yeah.
So most guys not only are, well, I'm not gonna say they're intimidated, but they assume women who are entrepreneurs are they have masculine energy.
That's fact.
All right, that's not fact. You seen the assumption or that?
What's the 2 questions that you usually ask? Are you alpha, bay, or what was the questions?
Alphabet? That's hilarious.
Alphabet.
Yo, we need to buy
Alphabet is fire. Go get that right now.
Yeah. Alphabet.
Alphabet is fire.
You think that? You think that way?
I don't think that way. It's just natural. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying masculine like you like. I'm not saying masculine like yo. I'm not saying y'all want to hit the gym and do something. I'm not saying that type of masculine. But in order to where you at right now? You're around high intensity men doing like you're in the field, so you're gonna talk. What do you say? I'm a type of negotiator. I am.
Right.
That's a masculine trait.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
not necessarily. If you move right with the negotiation, a female could swindle a little bit better than we could with that masculine energy.
Using feminine energy actually gets you further in negotiations.
Is that true?
That's a fact.
That's the data that we have around the world.
That's a fact.
That's
I don't know, man.
Literally not a fact.
It is.
Like literally on paper. Like
I think it depends. I think it depends on the seller, though. It definitely depends on the seller. If you a sucker for love type of guy and you're selling, a female's gonna knock it out the park.
Yeah, maybe in micro.
It doesn't matter what type of
man.
seller I encounter. I can close them better than.
Boom.
Then a guy.
Yes, say it.
I can.
Say it. That's the masculine. Go ahead. Yes. Yes.
No.
That is masculine. Right there. The competitiveness. That's it.
Say it.
Because I mirror.
She wanted to say you.
I
That's what she wanted to say. I close better than most other people.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, I can just close better. But but really, I've heard that a lot. Like people automatically assume, especially guys, assume that women.
It doesn't mean you're mean. I think that's the thing.
No, but they think, oh well, since this is what you do out in the field, like when I come home, you think you're gonna be bossing me or think you can talk to me crazy. Like no. I am the complete opposite in the home with my man versus how I am out.
Yeah,
in
you
the
turn
field.
it off and on. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to turn
opposite.
it off and on. Absolutely.
And people don't believe that. They're like,
No,
well,
I don't believe that.
I swear.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even if you're right,
okay.
even if you're telling the truth, and we're gonna take it as it's true, right?
All right.
Remember, if you're out in the field and the guy wants to approach you, right? But he sees that you're the wheeler, dealer, doing all this stuff. It's like seeing like 15 lions. We know potentially one of those lions might be nice to us, but are we gonna go find out which one it is?
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You're like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's price of doing business, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I'd rather have 2 parks.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather 2 parks than these dorks looking at me trying to figure out.
Right.
Yeah, you got to think twice before you approach, brother.
Can we have a dating park? Can we make a dating park? Can we have like a singles park? I'm the brand guy, so you want to start branding parks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So I plan to do like social events at my.
See?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You have an event space in the park?
Not an event space, but like there's glamping stations.
Okay.
And so there's open, like just open grass. So my vision is to like be able to have people come, like especially black people, because black people don't camp and do those type of outdoorsy type
Send it
things.
out. Yeah, for sure.
And then just like create like this R&B type, because everybody's into like the R&B type vibe, and just have everybody there glamping and bringing their equipment and out there just chilling like on the grass and the lawn under the stars and that kind of thing.
How about a ayahuasca retreat or something right there?
Oh, he's trying to do drugs.
That's
on that note.
Sis understands. She said yes.
I'm going too far. I try to get away from the crack cocaine. You went to ayahuasca. I get it grow from wherever it grow from. Come
on, bro.
But anyway,
all
our time is almost up. Tell anybody, anything you got going on that they could be a part of and learn more from you.
Yeah. So the next thing I have going on is, of course, the 2-day in-person mastermind to learn about investing in mobile home parks. It's 2 days. It's going to be in North Carolina. The link is in my bio. You can follow me at Sis Shaneka. The link is in my bio to apply to attend that. And I'm Sis Shaneka on all social media handles, on Instagram, on Facebook.
And she wears lingerie to the podcast.
Guys,
Prada, do you got anything to go with?
Listen, man. Look, man. The strategies is out there. We do this every week. We bring somebody fly on. They talk about all the money they're making, where they started from, and all our stories are the same, man. We all started from nothing for the most part, humble beginnings, and it's big energy out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fix the credit, build the credit, find a strategy. Get to it. And even if you can't find the money, listen, seller finance, sub 2.
Yep.
There's no excuse.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean?
I think I'm getting really big on the more we do this, the more I'm leaning toward, not that I want to be a motivational speaker, getting past the fear of the beginning.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. It's like, how did you do it? Yeah. How did you do it?
Can we agree to I can help you get a mobile home park by the end of the year? Not a park, I'm sorry, a mobile home.
Also, so you're just figuring I ain't big enough to get a park.
You say you're
gonna start. You're gonna start. All right, we'll talk to you next time. Porter versus Prada. But I do want to get one by the end of the year. Can we do that?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
On the record.
You're scared.
On the record. Yeah. All right. This is going down.
Now you done did it. Oh damn! Oh
bam!
Oh, I gotta get a bubble.
Let's go. Speaking of which, before we go, he just picked up a few bags. He got some money from the banks.
I don't got no money.
He got some money from the banks.
No, I don't got no money.
You know what I'm saying? He got access to capital, so your job gonna be real easy.
All right.
You ain't got to do no self financing or sub 2. He'll just swipe that thing.
Porter versus Prada.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. See you next time.
Let's get active.
Yeah.